So, believers, finally, Week 4 of the Ragnarok event has arrived, and if you are claiming players from this Week 4 before watching this video then, you are gonna surely regret later. As in this video, I am gonna tell you every little secrets of the players which are worthy to take. Each players has their own special ability, and bros, you will be shocked to see some players because you can see here Heisen center back as a top scorer. Ha ha ha, that seems ridiculous. But anyway, review is going to be amazing, and make sure to subscribe, plus turn on bell icon for more amazing contents like this. Now, let's discuss each and every player one by one. Firstly, I'm going to give ratings to each and every player out of 10 points. If I am giving 1 to 4 rating then, that specific player is recommended less. If I am giving 5 to 7 rating, then it's recommended mid, where if I give rating like 8 to 10 then, that specific player is highly recommended. Also, to make my opinion less biased, this review is done considering different factors. First factor is stats and performance of the players, which I knew through testing those players in scouting camp, taking feedback from experienced player testers. The second factor will be the relevant time of the players, which means for how much time you will be able to enjoy that player with smooth performance that you are getting now. And finally, the third factor will be the cost of shards. After considering all these three factors, stats and performance, relevant time and cost of shards, I will rate them out of 10. So, moving to player number 7, we have Zlatan Ibrahimovic, 111 OVR striker. Zlatan is one of the best cards in terms of finishing and shooting. If you give priority to the strikers who have insane levels of shooting, then Zlatan is going to be the best card for you. He has got 5-star skill moves, which is a really good thing, but personally I felt like Zlatan card is better in the skill moves such as open up, fake shot, lane change, and roulette. Those skill moves work a little better compared to Elastico. So, if you have mastery or if you like to use the skill moves like lane change, roulette, and open up fake shot, then this card matches you more. Since he is tall, he feels a little sluggish when you take turns compared to the short strikers, so you have to consider this thing too. Overall, I didn't feel like his pace is good, and he doesn't have a boost in skill moves like step over exit. Talking about shooting, insane, the bad part about him is he has a 4-star weak foot, which somehow lessens your chances of scoring if you are trying to take shots from too much long ranges. Overall, I was really satisfied with his shooting. Dribbling is decent, and I said a bit sluggish as he is tall. Physically, he is very strong, so that's another plus point. He hasn't got much traits, and talking about work rate, high-medium is fine. He will be relevant for like next 2 to 3 months, for sure, and he is definitely around top 10 striker in the game. Talking about shards price, it's really expensive as he costs 1,500 shards and literally not even top 10 striker. Overall, I will recommend him 4 out of 10, which means low recommendation because he is crazy costly. However, if you are getting him from packs, then you can use him in single striker formation too. He will work out. Next, in player number 6, we have Saka, who is 110 right winger. Saka is overall a good right winger. He has good pace, the skill boost is good for him. He has 4-star skill moves, and I felt Saka is good on skill moves like lane change, heel to heel, step over exit, and button fake shots. His dribbling is very good and smooth. He has got 128 dribbles, which is a nice thing. In the joystick turn, Saka is good as he is short and has good dribblings. Talking about passing, it is not really deadly but can say average. Now talking about shooting, he has got a finesse shot, which is a good thing. He has 4-star weak foot, and that's not a really big issue for a winger. However, in the versus attack matches, you will definitely get issues on weak foot, as he is a winger. So, if you play versus attack then, I highly prefer you bros, don't take Saka as in difficult chances, sometimes you will struggle. Overall, in H to H, he is good at shooting, and his positioning, stamina, is also good. Now, he has low physical, so that's very less, and he gets physical easily. However, it also depends on how you dribble. Talking about the alt position he can play, you can use him as a right midfielder. He costs 800 shards, which is a bit high in my opinion, because 800 shards is high for 110 OVR players. And personally, I felt Saka cost should have been little less, but still his performance is decent. If you really want a better right winger, then there is already Garrincha, and he is 111 OVR also. So add 200 shards and take him, as I felt Garrincha is better than Saka. However, it also depends on which skill move you know how to use well. He will be relevant for the next 2 to 3 months, for sure. Overall, I will recommend Saka 6 out of 10, which means mid recommendation. Now, moving to player number 5, we have Udagi, who is 109 OVR player. But still, I am talking about him in this video, as Udagi is one of the best left backs in the game recently. As per our guiders, he is recently around the top 7 left backs. It's not like I said he is top 7 pounds and he is exactly top 7, it totally depends on the user. So rating can never be perfect for all of you. You can think of him as a top 7 to top 10 left back. Anyway, Udagi is very pacey. There are few left backs who are having higher pace boost like this guy has. Even a top 1 left back, Davies, has 132 pace, and you can think like this Udagi version is a replica of the Davies, although performance is definitely a different, but this Udagi is mini Davies. You can see the comparison between Davies and Udagi. Other things I am not talking, because the comparison shows. Overall, Udagi is decent at defending, however, he has got the ability of quick counterattacks and defense recovery. He will be relevant for the next 2 to 3 months for sure. And also talking about his shards price, that's high for 109, but that's low shards performance-wise. His performance is like top 5 to top 7 strikers, and he just costs 450 shards. So, if you guys need the LB who actually performs then, this is going to be a great choice. Overall, I will recommend Udagi 7 to 8 out of 10, which means mid or high recommendation, which also depends on whether you guys want 109 OVR players or not. Performance-wise, I highly recommend him. Now talking about the number 4 player we have, Musiala. He is 111 OVR CAM, so there are many things we can see in this card. Musiala has a 5-star skill move, which is a really rare thing, especially in the CAM cards, and this gives you more flexibility. He has got 132 dribbles, 123 pace. Even though he is CAM, his skill boosts are great. In 1 versus 1 situations, he mostly defeats opposition. He is good on skill moves like lane change, roulette, and fake shots. However, skill moves like step over exit, heel to heel are not good, and he has less boost. So it's really hard to bypass opposition using those skill moves on him. The open up fake shot is also quite bad on him. As you can see, the physical is little less, and he might get physical. However, you can definitely try it sometime. He can also try out Elastico. However, it depends on how you execute. If you execute in the middle of the ground in the middle area, you all know well mostly the player's intercepts. So if you get gap places, he can do good Elastico and he has good ball controls. Talking about shooting and attacking, he has 4-star weak foot, which is not very big deal in my opinion, as he has got OOD finishing and shot power, and he scores good goals. He has long shot taker traits. Anyway, moving to passing and vision, he is a playmaker. So basically, he is bad on physical. And you can say 4-star weak foot is a disadvantage, but 4-star weak foot is not a big deal for him, as his shooting is good. Overall, I can say he is top 5 to top 7 cam in the game, and he will be relevant for like next 2 to 3 months. Now, he is 111 OVR player, and he is just coming on freaking 1,000 shards, which is kind of cheap, and performance-wise also, he delivers. So, I am definitely recommending Musiala 7 to 8 out of 10. If you are F2P, I am recommending 8, and if you are P2W, you can get better CAM, so I am recommending 7. Moving to player number 3, we have Heisen and Ferdinand center back. This Heisen card is crazy insane, and one of the best defenders that I have seen. As you can see here, he ended up being top scorer, which is seriously not a joke. Literally, he just dominated strikers, which is hilarious. And you might say, how the fork this happened, believer? Did you use him in the striker position or what? No, bros, it's not like that. So, Heisen is such a guy who has 195 centimeters height, and his heading attribute is 136, jumping is 123, which is not a joke as that's a really high heading attribute. Even if you see the Ferdinand heading then, he is like 134. Now, definitely you can't compare Heisen with Ferdinand, as in terms of defending performance, Ferdinand definitely win. And Ferdinand is best defender right now, who is like top 3 to top 5. He has power header, dive into tackles, leadership, which are very much useful in the manager modes, and even in other division rivals mode. But if you want a defender who is decent in defending and cost less shards, then I think you should think of it. First thing is, Ferdinand costs 1,500 shards, which is crazy high, so definitely recommended less for F2P. And next thing is, Heisen has decent defending. He is like around top 7 center back, and best thing on him is, he can help you to score goals. Just try to click on Heisen and shoot the ball. Rest Heisen is doing for you. So, if goals matter to you and you need CB with less shards, Heisen is best. I think he is worth 800 shards, and I am recommending him 8 out of 10, as he has good goal-scoring ability through corners. Both defenders will be good for 2 to 3 months. Maybe Ferdinand more than 3 months. Moving to the player number 2, we have Bellingham 111 OVRCM. Now, Bellingham is definitely one of the best center midfielders in the game in the recent scenario. You can see 120 pace, 117 shooting, 118 passing, 125 dribbling. Even defending and being physical is good for him. He has also dive into tackle traits, can play as cam, he has got 4-star skill moves. So there is no point in comparing Bellingham with other players, and even performance-wise, he is good in the game. However, very soon, a better CM might come into the game who can compete with Bellingham. I think for the F2P, I am not recommending Bellingham as his costs are very high, literally 1,500 shard for Bellingham. If it was Gullit, I would have said okay, but that's too high for him. So, I am recommending 6 out of 10 for F2P, where 7 for P2W users. Talking about the relevant time, he will be good for the next 2 to 3 months. Finally, moving to the player number 1, we have Owen. He definitely deserves to be in top 1 of this list because his performances are something else which can be compared with top meta strikers in the game. The first best use of Owen can be an aerial ball. He has got insane agility, and dribbling is also great. If you try to pass through passes, then he is seriously gonna brutally destroy the opponent. That's one advantage. Next, he has speed dribble traits, which is very rare. I guess Ronaldo R9 has these traits, and there are very rare players who have this, so he has an insane level of dribbling. He is short and very much flexible on turns, and you are feeling very smooth. He is best on these skill moves like fake shot, turns, step over is really good as you can see. His pace is 136 and acceleration is 137, so he catches the speed very quickly once he performs that step over move. Next, lane changes are also good for him. Decent on open up fake shot, but fails as he is less physical. Overall, his shooting is also good. Now, if you want, he can be used even in the solo striker formations, and cons on him is stamina. So I prefer you guys prepare one substitute striker. Next, short height and physical strength are also cons as he gets bullied easily. Overall, you are getting one of the greatest strikers in just 650 shards. I think you should definitely go for him. I am recommending him 8 out of 10. Not 9 out of 10 as I think after 1 to 2 months chances are there, EA will nerf him. Overall, he can be the best striker choice for F2P, and even for P2W in my opinion. Now bros, we have updated the shard suggester calculator, which can literally help you to find shard exchange players according to position and budget you need. So what are you waiting for? Just check the link given in the description. This tool is crazy powerful. Anyway, hope so today's video was helpful to you all. That's all for now. I will meet you bros with another one. Till then, your lovely host Mr. Believer signs out.